recording. All right. Benron's speech is a level 3 pathways from the motivational strategies pathway entitled Small Growths, Big Shifts. Have you ever been underestimated or devalued for something you've done and then gotten upset? Time to stop letting yourself get undermined and teach us now. Here's Benron with Small Growth, Big Shifts.
Thank you, Madam Toastmaster. Compare yourself to the person you were yesterday, not to the person someone else is today. Jordan B. Peterson. Ladies and gentlemen, fellow Toastmasters, and esteemed guests. Tonight, forgive my enthusiasm, but I'm just over the moon excited because I did something incredible. I opened an Instagram account. You won't believe this, but I've been posting constantly every single weekday for almost 2 months. And I have over 100 followers. Yesterday's post, it got over 2 likes. And I see your faces. I can feel judgment everywhere. And I just have a very, very simple message to say to that. That's right. Slip that in.
Okay.
I'm not speaking to any of you, by the way, for once in a Toastmaster speech. Now, ladies and gentlemen, that part was aimed to the biggest critic I have ever met in my entire life and probably ever will meet. And he lives right up here. He has a first row seat to everything that goes on. My inner critic. My inner critic devalues, underestimates, and just devalues everything that I want to do. Every time I try and do something, I hear those thoughts. I feel the judgment. You worked out only for 20 minutes? Everybody works out for 40. That's all you're making a month? Look at all those millionaires out there. When are you going to be like them? Where'd your six-pack go? And on and on and on. It's time me and everyone here learn to say to that inner critic, F you, which of course stands for forget you, right? Because that's what we need to do. We need to somehow forget our inner critic, release him. Say, thank you, we heard you. You said your piece. Now move aside. I need to get stuff done. And I'm telling you this because I want you to also learn to recognize your own inner critic. And I know you have your inner critic. I know you hear the same thoughts, the same judgments. You know how I know? Because just like me, you're human. At least last time I checked. It's hard from the screens to know, but I'm going to assume for now that you're all human here. No aliens or robots. And as humans, it's natural and normal to get these feelings, these thoughts. But what do we do? And how can we get rid of them? Well, the bad news, we can't get rid of them. The good news, we can learn to tame them and use them to our advantage. And we do that just like any other skill. We practice it. We practice by simply learning to recognize, step 1. Acknowledging or accepting, step 2. And then celebrating, step 3. Celebrating, wait, I did not make a mistake. I said celebrate. It's when we take those small little challenges that, by the way, are only small for someone else. They're huge for us. For me, it was ridiculously hard to open an Instagram account. Just the mere thought of my picture of this beautiful face up there on the internet for everybody to see shook me to my very core. I could never imagine posting daily. And I can hear everybody saying, well, who's going to be in your account? You and your mom? I didn't care. In fact, every single action I took and take, I celebrate like heck. I literally pat myself on the back and say, good job. And the more I do that, the more I learn to celebrate me. Not only does my inner critic get quieter, I begin to see him as a supporter. Why? Because every time I hear him, I know I'm in the right direction. And that's how you learn to use him, her, whatever you want to call your inner critic, to your advantage. Which is why, ladies and gentlemen, I urge you, I implore you to pay attention. Notice when he pops up. Say thank you, acknowledge him for being there, and then say F you. And I'd like to take a moment to practice that because I know you all have them. So take a few seconds and think of something that you did today that you undermined, underestimated, or devalued, either by other people or by yourself. Think of something. I know something comes to mind. Bring it to your heart and celebrate the fact that you overcame your own challenges and did it anyways. Doesn't matter how small someone else thinks it is, for you it was big. No judgment. Celebrate it. Give yourself a pat on the back. Clap for yourself. Do whatever you need. Get excited for the growth and the distance that you took for yourselves. Be proud. I know you all can do this. And together we can learn, we can grow, and we can improve into better human beings. Good luck to everybody. Madam Toastmaster, back to you.